In this episode, we say that we're young and hip, but we're old at the same time in a game of What's the Word?
And on the flip side, we give our March Madness Final Four prediction. I find out who wrote the song Africa by Toto, and we get down to the dirty truth on if I'm actually a dirty blonde. Mike, bring in the dancing lobsters. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. People, here we go. Funny business is about to start. Here we go. And welcome back to yet another fan-flippin'-tastic episode of the Funny Business Podcast. We're coming at you. Shout out to all my Steelers fans. That was the theme of their theme song. Hope you're having a great Friday, great Saturday, great Sunday. Wherever, whenever you may be listening, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We're glad to have you back. If it's your first time, welcome. Hope you enjoy. It is a beautiful day outside, but we are here inside, ready to record for you guys. Mike, how are you? How are things?
Matt, the Funny Business Podcast is standing on business. And let me tell you, I have never seen that phrase so much besides the last literally 3 days of my life. We're standing on business. And I'm like, okay, I do my usual thing. I Google, what does standing on business mean? And
means like, I don't know, but I'm going to take a guess. Does it mean like standing your ground?
It's basically standing your ground. That's what it is. Like, I think it actually was used in this season of Love is Blind. Like, they're like, oh, we stand on business. We're standing on our ground, which I'm sure we will talk a little bit later or even shortly of the upcoming of the Love is Blind season finale, also known as the reunion. But, Matt, what a wonderful day. Seriously, what a wonderful day to have a day to win the day. And I have nothing motivational to say after that. It's a day. So we're here.
Yeah, I mean, we're here. I think everybody... Now, and again, I know there's people that love winter. I think everyone seems like in a happier mood, especially today. Like the weekend was a little cold and rainy. Everyone just has like a little extra pep in their step. Everyone's got a little more punch in them, a little more jabs, a little right hook. It's just everyone's got more energy, and it's great. Like we went to my parents last night to work out. Came home at 7:00, and it was still sunny. Still see the sky. It's a great day. I'm golfing this weekend. Can't wait. With a person that will not be named on this podcast. I'm probably gonna suck, but I'll report back next week.
All of your practicing at our golf simulator will certainly pay off.
Yeah, no, it's really gonna set the tone for my golf year. Like I feel confident going in, and if I play well, I'm gonna be like, all right, I can really like turn into a decent golfer. If I'm just the same old golfer, I'm like, I'm stuck like this forever. Like it's gonna make or break my mood for the next 6 months.
Jenna's dad has a rule of thumb when it comes to golfing and drinking on top of it too. I'm not going to speak on his behalf, but he doesn't drink consistently until I think it's after the first hole. Like he knows after the first hole if something goes well, or the first 3 holes. I forget what it is, but that's the rule of thumb. But I have not partaken in that rule of thumb yet.
My uncle, shout out Uncle Carl, has a great rule. You never drink on the first hole. If it goes bad after the first hole, you crack one open because it's just at least you can drink. If you play really good on the first hole, but you didn't have beer, you can't have that beer because if it makes you play bad, then that's the reason why.
Yeah.
So you got to keep going until you start to play bad. And if like it falls apart, hole 4, hole 5, then you crack one open.
Yep. I think I need to be your second round.
I second that.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Cool. All right, Matt. Well, today, like any other great day of the Funny Business Podcast, we're going to play What's the Word? Lovely game that Matt and I have expounded into deep and powerful conversations amongst one single word. So today we're on randomwordgenerator.com. Usually what happens is I click generate random words. And a word will pop up, and we will base our conversation off of that. Excuse me. And as tradition, Matt, how many clicks will I use to get our first word of conversation for today?
We will go with 16.
16. Why 16?
I'm not gonna lie, it's there's 16 teams in a bracket from our
Oh.
of like one side. Obviously, there's 64, but
Yeah. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, Matt, the first word, graduate.
10 years of being a high school graduate this year.
Matt, come on.
Listen, you said the word, and I'm not supposed to bring that up. Fine. No, you know what? What do you want to talk about, Mike?
Let's talk about our experience last week at a college basketball game and the amount of, let's just say, conversations we heard as we passed by a bunch of college students.
Yeah, that was great. That was a lot of fun. So we did go to Lehigh Lafayette. It was the quarterfinals Patriot League tournament. Shout out Lehigh. That as of release of this episode, they could be in the NCAA tournament.
Yep.
They have a championship game at Colgate on Wednesday. It was a great time. Good, always good to catch some hoops live. Also, shout out to both student sections. I think that was really the main takeaway. And obviously, probably not obvious if you're not local to us. It's a big rivalry. They're very close in proximity to each other. So both student sections showed out on spring break. They're both loud, both great. And that's really what makes the college experience of like sporting events. That's what it's all about. Showing up, being loud, getting rowdy, chanting at the other team. I miss it.
It is one of those experiences where you only get to experience it once. And if you decide to do it after graduation, maybe 5 or 10 years down the road, it's a little weird that you're in a student section.
I had the thought of like maybe we should have like snuck into the Lafayette student section and be like, hey guys, we got a podcast.
Let's go.
Also, Mike was not down to storm the court if the home team won. I was.
Did you see they were very close though? Like they had the stanchion up and they were trying to get as close as possible. That's why we had to wait for so long to get out of the court, to get out of the arena, because they're waiting for Lehigh to cut through. And they're like, nope. All right, you can go now. Like they're wasting your time.
We could have outran every single security guard that were there because we were like more than half their age.
How about that one conversation? It was a group of guys on one side of the student section. I won't mention who. Totally did not look like they were at age, just saying. And he goes, yo, dude, can I get another beer? Like we're in the arena, man. Like,
do you think we were? No, there were kids there. I was gonna say, do you think we were the youngest people there that weren't drunk?
No. Oh, wait. Sorry. Yes.
Youngest people there that weren't drunk, that were of age.
Yes.
That were of age. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
All right. Next word. Greeting.
G'day, mate. You know what I like? I'm in a not to get too much into work, but I have a small office of people where we work. Yes. I like that. Like every day that when we come in, we say hello to each other, and every day we say goodbye to each other.
Must be nice.
I like that. You know, it's a good welcoming feeling. I think we also need to do that with friends and family. Like maybe if you go home to your parents' house or like every time I go to my parents' house, I don't care if I saw them the day before or it's been a week or 2 weeks. I always give them a hug. Like hug when I get there and a hug when I leave. I think we need to be more embracive with our greetings if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
If you like physical touch, that's great. If not, that's okay too.
I love a good firm handshake. That's what came to mind for me.
Yeah. Did you see the handshake between Donald Trump and Dave Portnoy?
I remember seeing a video of it. It looked more like I like to call it a bro hug.
Yeah.
They lock arms. They like dap it up. Like they're in the first part of the dap. They come in, but then it's a hug.
No. Oh no.
No. It was wrong.
No. Trump like grabbed Portnoy's hand and just like
yanked him.
Yeah.
Like, he does that.
Like he owned him.
Little bitch. Along with Miss Peaches.
But a firm handshake goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I get so worried when it's a bad handshake or like, especially when you don't know, like a handshake or a fist pump, you know, if you should shake hands, like there's just all these rules of thumbs that you have to follow. And it's like, it'd be nice if just like the standard is just like a handshake and like, doesn't matter if it's male or female, male to male, female to female, like just make it a handshake every time. Like that should just be society's term of that's how you greet somebody for the very first time. And everybody should know that.
Yes. And also, you remember someone when they have a good handshake. Like when you see someone, you're like, oh, yeah, that guy's got or girl, person has a great handshake.
Yeah, for sure. Next word, autonomy.
I have zero thoughts in my head.
Do you even know what autonomy means?
Yes, I know what autonomy means.
I feel like I have not brought this up in the conversation, but I feel like I have. I have this automatic way of turning voice notes into, I have said this. I definitely have. So
it does not sound familiar.
So I could take a voice recording. It could either be a podcast or like I could record with consent a meeting, and I could upload it to my Google Drive. And what it will do is it will give a summary, the transcript, bullet points, and follow up. But it's simply based on that audio conversation or whatever it may be. So like I use it a lot for podcasts. Like when I don't really want to listen to 52 minutes, I'll just download the audio file and then I'll upload it there, and then I'll get the transcript from that and the bullet points.
See, I would hate that just because like I don't want to read. But that's what I love about podcasts is that
I can't read.
I can read. Don't start that narrative. Well, that's what I love about podcasts is I can just like listen to it. And like the other thing is like if it's like a funny moment or like an important moment, like you can't like read the emotion they have.
Oh, I don't do like entertainment podcasts.
What
like,
kind of podcasts
I do like interviews or like professional podcasts. Like if they're interviewing somebody on how to, I know this is a dumb example, like how to create a podcast, and they spend 50 minutes on talking about how to create a podcast. Instead of me listening to it, I will just download the audio, upload it, and then get the notes from that.
All right. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's helpful because I don't think I would want to listen to that. I'd rather just like have it, read it, and like if I need to go back to it, can open it and go to it later.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on board.
Yeah. No, I will agree with you, Matt, that like when it comes to like an entertainment podcast, like you kind of want to be in the moment and you want to listen to it. So, all right, next word, platform.
Do you ever think about how scary it is at like bar mitzvahs when you raise when they raise the person like on the chair on the platform that like they could easily fall and hurt themselves?
Have you been to a bar mitzvah?
No, but I know
okay.
someone / something that was at a bar mitzvah recently.
Oh.
And they got raised up because it was like a special guest. And it was like they almost dropped them. It was scary, but like also kind of low key thrilling.
What gets more concerning is when they start raising and lowering. So like, I think at the point, if you're holding him up or her up and then you bring it down, like that's totally fine. But when they start like riding the wave, that's when it gets concerning.
Yeah, no, that's what this thing was doing. Like, it's almost like you need like a bike helmet and like elbow pads and knee pads.
Just a safety vest.
They should sign a waiver.
All right. Hesitate is the next word.
Do you like the song Hesitate from the Jonas Brothers?
Why have I not? I feel like that's not coming to mind right now.
I will hesitate. Da, 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 da.
Who sings that?
Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, we should keep it that way.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I said it anyway. Son of a bitch.
I'm listening to it right now, so pardon me if I can't even hear it.
It's a decent song. I'm not going to say it's like a great Joe Bros song.
I've never heard it, Matt.
Do you like the Joe Bros?
Like, what's that?
You like the Joe Bros?
Oh, hell yeah.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
We are two men.
No, we are not starting a band.
No, not what I was going to ask. Two men. God, could you imagine? We got a podcast and a band.
What the is up, Denny's? We're funny business.
We are two men, both soon to be 28. Would you?
I am 28.
I said both soon to be 28.
Yeah, okay.
I am soon to be 28 and 27.
Thank you.
Would you go with me and just the two of us to a Jonas Brothers concert? Right? Like in June, they're playing in Philly.
Depends on the price.
Okay, let's say it's doable.
How doable is doable?
Like it's not gonna. We don't have to take out savings, and it's not gonna. We can afford to pay our bills and groceries, and we don't have to cut back on anything.
I'm on the fence.
I am also on the fence. Like, I also like the Jonas Brothers. We would get so made fun of if, like, There's no way we could go to that concert.
We're doing it for content. We run a podcast.
This is what a sign. We love Kevin.
We love Kevin be on our podcast.
What do you think? Like everyone would think of if it's just like two guys just rocking out at the Joe Bros.
We could come up with this like super sad story of
no. We're not going to con people by going.
Matt, that's what gets the people going.
No, but that's part of it. We can't like con people. No sad stories. Just two dudes enjoying the Joe Bros together.
What if we said that we were in college when the Joe Bros came back and we haven't seen each other in like 5 years?
I feel like we're still conning people. I feel like we're not. Still conning people.
It's a white lie, Matt.
No, but I still don't know. I don't know.
It's a white lie, even though we saw each other last Thursday.
Like what? Correct. One person takes a picture and like, look at these two losers at the Jonas Brothers concert, and then we're just the roast of the internet.
So we got to wear Funny Business merch because then
we have to promote the podcast. But hold on. Did we just decide we're going to the Jonas Brothers? I don't even know if they're touring anymore. That really sucks because I would love to see the Jonas Brothers in concert.
Oh man,
what song would you be most excited for them to play?
Sucker.
Really?
It's like kind of like the song that like when Jenna and I first started dating, like just came out.
Yeah.
And at the point when it hits is it called The Bridge?
Yes.
Yeah, I forget how it goes. It's dancing on tabletops and stumbling out of bars.
Dancing on top of cars,
the medicine to my pain. What's that?
Tattoo inside my brain.
My brain.
Yeah.
Baby, you know. So like we clap.
Oh yeah, you have
that
to.
Bridge.
If you listen to that song and you don't clap, you're a fake fan.
Yeah. That goes for everybody who's going to be in Philly in June. Jonas Brothers.
I would have to say I'd be most excited for Burn It Up.
Yeah. Would you scream her red dress?
That's not even my favorite part. I don't even know what my favorite part is. I just love the whole song.
Apparently that's like a huge like TikTok video that like circulates.
Yeah.
And then they actually come out to Bluey.
Great song. Great theme song.
Matt, I thought it would be fun to come up with a non-English word and we try to interpret it. Do you remember that? Ribidoquin?
Yes. Yeah. Shout out Ribidoquin.
All right, Ribidoquin. Here we go. Non-English. I'm gonna try to find one that I can actually say.
Okay.
So,
do you know what language it's gonna be?
It's English.
But hold on, you just said you're gonna pick a non-English word.
Yeah, and it's English.
How's that gonna work,
Matt? I don't know.
I expect you to say like Italian. No, it's Italian, SpongeBob.
No. The word is gameas, but it's spelled Gamellas.
Gameas.
No, gameas.
I don't think it's game.
Matt, this is a non-English word.
I understand that. That's why it's not game. It's probably gameas, not gameas.
Matt, we're trying to interpret this word here.
Am I allowed to look up what the word means?
Actually, it is Spanish.
I figured, yes. The double L is a Y.
It is a wash tub.
Oh, nice. Wash tub. Like a bathtub or like a thing you wash your clothes in? It's like a container or a bowl.
Matt, we're moving on.
Okay.
You ruined it.
How did I ruin it?
The next word, reliable. You know, it's not reliable when I try to adjust my topic and somebody doesn't go along with it.
I don't take that criticism at all. I take zero blame in that.
Yeah.
Reliable.
Who was late today? You.
I told you I was going to be late. I texted you.
Sitting in my chair, watching the screen, waiting for you to go in the green room, okay?
That's like the time you were like... I was like technically 50 minutes late and Mike was like, where are you? And I was like, you gotta send me the link, buddy. I was sitting at my computer for 45 minutes. Reliable. Thank God, this is kind of funny. Thank God I have a reliable car. Now, Mike, I know what you're thinking. Your car is only like 2 years old. I got an email from
3 almost.
Yeah.
3.
Apparently my dealership thinks I need a new car.
Same.
Did they email you?
Yeah. They also sent me a not handwritten note, but a note too in the mail.
Oh, what note did they send you?
They just want me to trade in and lease a new car because obviously my car is in good condition for the year and the mileage that it's on. So they're like, we could definitely buy this from him and then sell it at an extremely high price.
Yeah. So for me, they offered me a brand new 2024 Toyota Camry if I traded in my 2024 Toyota Camry. If I traded in my 2022 Toyota Camry, however, my monthly payments would have went up like $120.
Yeah.
I was like, delete.
No thanks.
No, thank you. A car salesman are the worst. They probably would have made me buy a new tire in like 6 months anyway.
Speaking of, and I know this is, I will be very proud to say this. I don't care who else thinks it. I actually installed windshield wipers for the first time by myself.
That's a huge moment. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
How long did it take you?
Not going to lie, a good 20 minutes.
Okay. I'm not going to judge you because I have never done it.
There's different types of them too. Like there's different types of attachments and loops and hooks. I've always had the person at the auto shop being like, "Can you put these on for me, please?" I was like, you know what? I'm going to actually, I put them on by myself because the cashier was having the worst of days. And he told me it. He goes, man, these people. I was like, can you check? And I said, can you check to see if these windshield wipers fit my car, please? I was like, oh man, I hope I don't piss him off even more. But luckily he was helpful, figured it out, and was able to install them on a nice day. It was really nice the day that I did it. So
it just reminded me of good afternoon. My name is Russell. Do you need any assistance today, sir?
Have a good day. Don't tell me what to do. All right.
It's 9:15. Have a great day, everyone. Cut the shit.
All right. We'll do two more. Contrary.
Wow. Literally. I had something and lost it. What do you got?
Contrary to popular belief.
Yeah, that's what who says that anymore?
Yeah. What's the 2024 Gen Z contrary to popular belief?
That's a good question. Fact check.
Fact check. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just like get your facts. Check your facts.
Smart.
Yeah. We're so young.
We're so hip.
Knowledgeable. Yeah. God.
Last one before we move into the fun round. Cassette.
I kind of miss cassette tapes.
You've had them?
Yeah. I just like the radio is cool, but like, I don't know. Sometimes there's stations when I'm driving into work and I get into like the city. Like you lose the signal and you can't really hear.
We just referenced that we're so young and hip, and then we start complaining that.
I didn't think of that. Oh my God. You know, this is what I'm saying. The weather comes out and our brains are just kicking on all gears. All the cylinders are just pumping.
10,000 an episode. Screw it. Make it 20,000 an episode sponsors.
Oh man. I didn't even tell you about the potential sponsorship deal I got this weekend, man.
For us?
Yeah. We'll talk after the show.
All right, Matt, the last word, of course, is how many letters will be in this last word, and you have the beautiful pleasure of choosing it.
4.
4.
Final 4. It's the final countdown.
The word is joke.
Joke.
What was your favorite joke to say as a kid?
God, I don't know.
The earliest one you can remember.
Like, I don't know what I ate for breakfast today.
You weren't a jokester back in the day?
Not really.
No.
I honestly struggle with, like, if someone's like, tell me a good dad joke, this is where I'm struggle. I'm glad I don't have a kid yet because I would fail as a father for multiple reasons. This is the biggest one. I can't think of dad jokes off the top of my head.
That's why I got to practice them when you don't have a kid, Matthew.
This is why I don't have a kid. That's what I'm saying. I'm clearly not ready yet. If I cannot produce a dad joke off the top of my head or like on the spot, not ready to be a father.
Baseline.
What was your favorite joke to say as a kid?
My favorite joke, my dad had a good one. It was always, do you want to hear a dirty joke? And of course, the response would be, yes.
Yes.
And then the immediate response would have been back to me, the boy fell in the mud.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my favorite knock knock joke to say as a kid, knock knock.
Who's there?
Ach.
I know what you're going to say. Achoo.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like the Gesundheit's a good touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's clever.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We wanted to share something that has become essential to those days after a long, exhausting night. LiquidIV's hydration multiplier.
It's amazing how huge a difference it makes. LiquidIV helps us feel more energized and refreshed throughout the day. With one stick, you get 5 essential vitamins and a 2 times faster hydration formula than plain water.
We both love the flavors. yuzu pineapple, and passion fruit are our top picks. They make staying hydrated a truly enjoyable experience.
What's even better is that LiquidIV is committed to giving back to communities in need worldwide by providing clean and abundant water. They've already donated over 39 servings in 50 plus countries around the world.
And we have a special treat if you want to try LiquidIV. Head over to liquidiv.com and use the code FUNNYBUSINESS at checkout to get a 20% discount on your entire purchase.
So shop better hydration today with promo code FUNNYBUSINESS. All one word, FUNNYBUSINESS at liquidiv.com at checkout.
Remember to stay hydrated and healthy and give LiquidIV a try. It's worth it.
That concludes What's the Word? Matt, take it away.
Okay, we will slide on into the second half of the show. We have our final edition, my final edition of the March Madness Minute.
It's like, what is going on?
The tournament will be announced brackets this Sunday. Before I start, let me just give a few. Well, actually, no, I'll do my March Madness Minute and then I'll give a quick some tips and things. Mike, are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Count me down.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go.
I like Iowa State. They might low-key be the best team from the Big 12. I love Houston too, but Iowa State's very, very good. Grand Canyon, if they get into tournament, could be a dangerous 12 seed. I like Drake, and if Indiana State gets in, I like them too. Two of the best teams in their conference. They played a great game last Sunday. I like Kentucky. I'm moving them out of I don't know to I like Kentucky. I like BYU, Nebraska, and McNeese State. If they win their conference tournament, they could win a game in the tournament.
30 seconds.
Dislike Arizona. Not going to win the national tournament. Don't understand why everybody loves them. Their new coach is kind of a choker. I hate to say it. I'm out on Duke. They're just not going to make a run. Villanova sucks. I'm out on Baylor. Northwestern's not good. And as much as I hate to say this, whoever wins the Patriot League, Colgate, Lehigh, don't fall in love with the Patriot League winner. They never win in the tournament.
Can you hear it this time?
No, I heard it last time. I didn't hear it this time. There we go.
Got it.
All right. So before we go into segments, March Madness is here. If you're a March Madness fan, lover, you have to print out a bracket and write your picks on paper, or else your picks don't count. That's a fact.
Right.
I have a new philosophy I'm going to do this year, Mike, and I'm very excited for it.
Mascots.
Nope.
Okay.
I am going to pick my bracket like I usually do. However, I am not going to let that choose who I root for. So I always, find myself getting mad when like the 15 seed beats the 2 seed. If that happens to me, I'm not going to have that happen, because that's the beauty of March Madness. Like everybody loves the chaos and it's impossible to predict it. So it's going to be hard for me, maybe the first couple of days. If you get mad just because your bracket's busted, you're missing out on like the beauty of the NCAA tournament. So I've had a change of heart, and I'm going to do that. With that being said, Mike, please pick your final 4.
Whoa. Okay, well.
Keep in mind, we do not have any idea what any of the brackets look like. No, Googling teams. No,
I have to.
No. This is
Matt.
the beauty of it. Pick your final 4.
I can't even see it. Anyway, I'm going to go get... Clearly, I've been watching the clock. Mm-hmm. I've only heard names. I've only been watching the clock. I've not been paying too much attention to.
Yes. Just off the top of your head, just who do you think's going to make a final 4?
Villanova.
Okay. Good pick. Actually, I have to write these down. I'm going to post this later.
Villanova.
I'm not giving you any hints. Whatever teams you say is your final 4.
North Carolina.
Okay.
You have to tell me if they're in or not.
No.
Oh, God.
No.
Okay, I know I'm not. I will say this year that a upset team will make it.
Okay, all right. Who is that upset team?
I'm not telling you.
No, you have to.
No, I'm not telling you.
Yes, you have to pick 4 teams.
I can't even tell the standings, man.
I don't care. This is the beauty of it. You have Villanova, North Carolina. I need 2 other teams.
God, why you Matt? I never put you in a spot like this before.
Yeah, that's factually incorrect.
Matt, you're giving me such a hard time.
Name 2 colleges. That's all you have to do.
I'm not going to do that because Kansas.
Okay.
And Gonzaga.
Okay. Good final 4. There's a great chance Villanova doesn't even make the tournament. And that is exactly what I wanted. Great chance. That was beautiful. Kansas also just lost like their top 2 players this week, they might not play in the tournament.
Good luck doing the show. That's the show by yourself. You
all right. My final 4. I also have North Carolina. Good pick, Mike.
Uh-huh.
It was a great pick.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say Tennessee because don't connect could be the best player in the country, make a run. I am going to say Purdue. Purdue, similar fact. I think I said this last week or 2 weeks ago. Same thing as Virginia a couple years ago. Last year, lost as 1 seed, as Virginia did. The next year, they won the national tournament. And then I'm going to say Iowa State. I think everyone's going to pick Houston. Iowa State gave them a lot of trouble in the regular season. Moving on to segments, we are going to do Say What. Mike, I'll go first. And to kind of make yourself feel better, I know you might be a little down on yourself. I'm going to out myself. I'm going to admit something that I just realized I was incorrect last week, and I have been lying to myself my entire life. Like, you know the song Africa?
By Toto, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't know who wrote that song up until last week.
Okay.
So the song was, if I remember correctly, I think I have my timeline correct. When we were in high school, like the song was fairly popular, right? Like I feel like it was kind of like a trendy song people were using. Or was that college? There was a time period that like a lot of people were using that song.
You do not remember when I brought out the DJ turntables and it was a Thursday night. We were just about to pregame to go out to have the best night of our life. Mitch Haney shout out comes in. I said, go ahead, pick any song. He picks Africa by Toto. Mm-hmm. You were in the room when he said that.
Okay. So I probably had a couple 2-3 that night. So you said it perfectly. Africa by Toto.
Matt,
what?
You know when the song was released?
Yeah, like in the 80s or whatever.
1982.
Yeah, I understand that.
Did
but
we
I'm saying,
graduate in 1982?
No.
Okay.
But I'm saying, like, at some point in our lives, there was a very popular and like trendy song.
Yeah.
So everyone always said Africa by Toto. I thought the name of the song was Africa by Toto. And my whole life, I'm like, I don't know who wrote this song. And my whole life, like listening to the song, I'm like, they never say Toto in the song. Like, how is that the name? And then I went to leave work last week, and my car, I have the radio on, the local rock station.
The radio.
And it shows the song and the artist. This is Africa, and the artist is Toto. And I sat in my car for like 3 minutes. I'm like, I'm stupid. The song is called Africa, and it's by Toto. The song is not called Africa by Toto.
I bless the rains down in Africa by Toto.
Yeah, that was my exact thoughts. I'm like, they don't say that. How is it called by Toto in the song title?
It's okay, Matt.
I feel like we need to be able to share these things, and what better space than the podcast? Because everybody has something from their childhood that they misconstrued in their own mind that's not true.
You know, at least you weren't pressured to try to make a decision on whether or not you knew who the artist was.
Right. Yeah. I just came up with it on my own, and I'm a man. I can admit my mistakes.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah. Also, you're wearing a Texas Longhorn shirt. You just could have said Texas. What is that? What did you just do? What is that? You look like a duck.
If I do this,
well, do it on your head. Do it on your head.
If I do it, you're not going to see it.
That's great. What's your first say what, Mike?
I'm taking this opportunity to wish my mom a happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
So, my mom's birthday is March 17th. Many people like to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Guess what? I'm not. I'm celebrating my mom's birthday because guess what? If it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't be here.
And you also celebrated St. Patrick's Day at the Irish Wake.
Exactly.
Yes.
I got this really nice card that Jenna saw that I picked out, and it says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I seem to have neglected to make dinner for anyone but myself. Ha 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 ha. If anyone deserves an all about me day, it's you, Mom."
That's a nice card. It's a great card.
CVS, sponsor us.
That would be the worst sponsorship of all time. Can you imagine? Yeah, you'll get 15% off cough medicine and $1 off every card.
We're gonna go celebrate with my dad and my Aunt JoJo and Jenna and I will be heading up again. We are not seeing Pat Benatar, but we're going to the place where I had a really nice time with Pat Benatar. And that is my first say what.
What are you gonna do there?
We're gonna go eat.
Nice.
There's a little slot machines, but usually my rule of thumb is I pull out 100. With that 100, if I don't do well, then I pull it out and I spend the rest of it on drinks that night.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean
I'll
you don't
pull
do
100
well?
out of my account.
Mm-hmm.
I will play the 100 in the slot machine.
Mm-hmm.
If I go anything under 80, I cash it out, and that's my cash for the rest of the night for drinks.
Oh, so you could be done in like minutes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Interesting. That's an interesting move. I respect it. I respect it.
It's more like a smash and pass type of deal. Like you, why did I say that? It's kind of like a cash grab. Like if you do well, you could sit at the slot machine. But I think my also rule of thumb, it has that yet to happen. But if I do win, or like I win a large sum of money, then I'll cash out.
What do you consider like how much you're going to be up?
Well, like if it's a bonus, like if I get into a bonus of a slot machine, usually you tend to win a little bit more than just if you're playing the slots down there, which reminds me, I should probably pull out my player's card. So it could actually register me and be like, oh, you haven't been here in a while.
Sick brag, dude.
I think there is a, what do you call it? There is a system in which they haven't seen you log in with your card. And then they will give you a crap ton of money and think, oh yeah, you're so lucky. And then that's what prompts you to play more.
Yeah. What slot? Do you have a specific slot game you go for?
Nope.
Or just anything open?
Anything open. I mean, when I was young and dumb, I used to have one machine that I won a lot from that I would start with first, but
that'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right. My second one, Mike, you know what some of the dumbest and stupidest people in the world are?
Not us, because we admit that we were an idiot.
We did do that. That is correct. People that drag race each other at stoplights.
Did you get into a drag race, man?
Morons. No, I was coming home from work today and there was a guy like on a motorcycle and this like dumpy ass sports car. They were front at the red light and I'm sitting like 2 cars back and I'm like, these guys are 100% going to race each other. And they did. And they got about 400 feet. Yeah, probably like 400, 500 feet. And they got to another red light. Like, you're idiots. Complete morons.
Tend to not like the people that will tailgate you too. Like, they're like, get out of the way. And it's like, how can I? There's somebody to my right.
Yeah, they're so stupid. And dangerous.
Very dangerous. I will do 1.5 just because I know we mentioned Love is Blind. The reunion at the time of this recording is scheduled for Wednesday for everyone. Have you seen the preview?
Yeah.
It's going to be messy.
It's going to be awesome to watch. I feel bad for a lot of the people on that show.
Yeah.
Because this season was wild.
It was.
A lot of fake people in this show somehow got in, but it's going to be so entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok last night of, I might be misnaming these people, Brittany and Kenneth.
Yes.
They were
Yeah.
together.
I heard this. Yeah. Interesting. Rumor has it Kenneth is still looking at his phone.
Yeah. So hopefully
I also saw a funny TikTok that you'll enjoy. It was a guy that said, Kenneth better not be that middle school principal that like confiscates kids' phones in class.
Yeah, because he's on his all the time.
All the time.
So that's my half. And then my full one to finish off today with Say What is that just simply want to just say that mentors are simply amazing. Matt has been aware of a life change recently. At the release of this episode, so we go from recording to the release of this episode, I just experienced my last day in my office in my current job. Some cool things are happening and they're in the works. No, I'm not starting my own company or anything like that. It's just a new job, but
we're becoming full-time podcasters and content creators.
Yeah, could you imagine? Not yet. But I wanted to let Matt, it was funny you brought up 10-year reunion. I wanted to mention my old high school mentor about my new job position. And, you know, I said to him, thanks again for believing me almost 10 years ago. Because ultimately, if it wasn't for Sean, I don't think I would have any of these opportunities, let alone be the personality that I am if it wasn't for him. And, you know, he goes, are you kidding? You did it all yourself. I'm so proud of you and always will be. I'm the lucky one. I got to be a part of your life.
That's nice.
So I have had a lot of support lately from these wonderful people in terms of a mentorship. And to be on a serious note, it just makes me look very much forward to the future of when I get to be that person. And I tend to reflect on that a lot, is to be that next person that is going to give somebody that opportunity to be their best self. But yeah, that's my serious note after this train wreck of an episode.
It's just been fantastic. What do you mean? Are you not having fun?
Oh, I'm having fun. Yeah.
I'm actually getting a mentor through a work.
Mentee?
No.
Mentor.
I'm getting a mentor.
Nice.
Yeah. The job I started a while ago, I was kind of new in the field. So someone got me connected to this person. We're grabbing coffee next week.
Cool.
It's
That's
exciting.
awesome.
We will finish the show with Take It. So, Mike, I originally told you we were going to do Would You Rather, and then I was like, actually, technically, it's more of a Take It. All that went in the trash this morning.
What?
Yeah, we're still doing Take It.
Okay.
It is a Take It. So there's a group chat of me and some old coworkers from my old job that was going off this morning and talking about totally something completely different from what we're going to talk about. And somehow this got brought up, and it's about me. I was like, that's not true. And everyone was like, yeah, it is. Mike, what color is my hair?
Matt, you're going to do this?
Yeah, what color is my hair?
Okay. If I remember, you're kind of pixelated on the video here.
Okay.
If I recall the last time that we were together,
yes,
I think I took a picture of you.
Yeah. Do you want me to send you a picture of my head right now? I'll do it.
Oh,
I'm doing it. I'm going to send you this. You're not allowed to share this picture on social media.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Whoa, God, man.
If you post that, we're actually going to be fighting.
we're disbanding. I'm going to say, I will say it is a brown. Like, okay, here's the thing. What also is annoying too is, and I specifically think this is more of a gender difference. Some people will say pink and other people will say coral. Let's keep it simple here. Or orange. I don't know. Pink, orange, coral.
You saying my hair is pink?
No, I'm saying that there's like 60 other colors that people mention. I'm saying brown.
Okay. Everyone is trying to convince me that my hair is blonde.
No way.
That's what I said. And everybody's like, are you stupid? You're blonde. I'm like, I'm not blonde. It is brown hair. I have brown hair. I know what blonde hair looks like. I sprayed my hair blonde in elementary school one summer. It was beach blonde.
Did you frost it?
Yes. No, the whole head was blonde. I'm not blonde. I have brown hair.
What also is interesting is your eyebrows are brown.
Thank you.
Like,
even April's telling me I have blonde hair.
If the carpets don't match the curtains, then you know something's not natural here.
Yeah, even April's trying to tell me that I'm like blonde. Like, no, I'm not.
Right
no. No.
That's
not
it. We're
doing
done.
That. No.
Did you hear that, April?
Yeah, but literally, like, everybody in the group chat was like, do you know you're blonde? I'm like, no, I am not. I am not. She's texting me. I'm not dirty blonde.
Pull out your license right now. You don't have to show it to the
should.
audience.
That's
Pull out your license.
My license is in my bedroom. I can go get it. Okay, April said dirty blonde. Not blonde.
Still,
Yeah,
that
still
takes over the precedence of blonde. It is brown.
My girlfriend April has blonde hair. My hair color is nothing close to hers.
Nothing close to that.
Nothing.
What is this?
Nothing.
This is blasphemy, I will say.
Yeah, no, I'm actually like genuinely mad.
This is why I'm your friend.
Correct. Yeah,
you had to hesitate.
Correct. Well, we are best friends, you know.
Yes.
We know each other's hair color.
Yes.
We don't put others in awkward situations and force them to do things they don't want to do when they're not up to date. Yeah, no, we're the best of friends for life. Yeah. Roommates for life.
You can all go pound salt.
Okay, now this is right now she's saying I have two different hair colors.
Is this the Funny Business Podcast with Mike, April, and Matt? No. It's the Funny Business Podcast.
Well, I'm just trying to give you what she thinks my hair color is.
And let me tell you, nobody's opinions matter besides mine, because this is our podcast and yours is brown.
Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong. She's saying right now it's light brown, then in the summer it gets dirty blonde. So what I'm hearing, breaking news, I'm a chameleon.
So your hair changes color. My eyes change color.
Yeah, my eyes also do change color. So I have like a little speckle of green.
I turn like silver sometimes. People have said
silver
like, do you have
fox.
silver eyes? I'm like, what are you talking about?
It'd be kind of cool if you could just change your hair color like whenever you wanted, like a
called a
mood
wig.
ring. No, like a mood ring.
A mood ring.
Yeah, like today I feel blonde.
I turn red when I'm angry. And that is not any disrespect to any of the ginger population out there.
Correct. We love our gingers and our ginger friends. I have many.
There was actually a ginger run somewhere.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
there was a
Yeah,
ginger
that was
run.
funny. But the one guy had a hat on. I was like,
Yeah.
that shouldn't be allowed because it
Mm-mm.
looked like he had brown hair.
No.
Yeah.
That was today's take it.
Yes. I just got very mad this morning going into work, and I was like, I can't not think of this like all day. I had very important stuff to do today.
It's the same
This
as
was on top of my mind.
it's the same as are there more doors or wheels?
My mind still gets at a pretzel every time I think about that.
Oh boy. Well, before we tie it more into knots, we're going to conclude today's podcast. Thank you all so much for tuning in and listening. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new here. If you are a returning guest, thank you for your continued support. Matt and I truly appreciate it. Episode 204. You can find all of our good stuff at beacons.ai/funnybusinesspod. Mr. Matthew,
Ish.
what is your advice for the good people, the co-workers of the funny business world?
Drink your milk. Just
Oh.
drink a glass of milk. Doesn't have to be a big one. And I don't want to listen to those people. Oh, milk's disgusting. I hate people that drink milk. Shut up. Milk's great. It's good for you. It's delicious. Like, and to start like a Saturday morning or even a work day, you pour a cold glass of milk, preferably 2%. It just, you take a sip. It just slaps you right in the face, wakes you up. Like it gets your blood flowing. It gets you ready to go for the day, conquer the world. Like if you wake up today and you choose to conquer the world, you didn't drink your milk. Guess what? You're not doing it. Got to drink your milk
He needs some milk.
always.
I used to do this thing where my cold brew would run out by Friday and I'd treat myself to a Dunkin', but I'd still eat breakfast before I'd go out to Dunkin'. Nice tall glass of milk.
Yeah, nothing better.
Delicious.
I used to go through like a gallon of milk every like 2 to 3 days in high school by myself.
Yeah. Well, I think. So, yeah, drink that milk. I was going to say something very inappropriate, but I'm totally fine to not. So,
The way this episode's gone, it would have been on par.
yeah. That concludes today's episode. And until the next time, we'll see you all in the next episode.
Stay safe, everyone.